1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Senses, let's explore our senses. We all have 5 senses. Let's count together. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Hey!
1.
I can see with my eyes. I see you, you see me. I look all around. See, see, see.
2.
I can hear with my ears. Stomping feet, clapping hands. Sounds are all around. Here, here, here.
3.
I touch and feel with my skin. I feel hot, I feel cold. Soft, rough or smooth. Touch, touch, touch.
4.
I can taste with my mouth. I taste the foods that I eat. Salty, sour, sweet. Taste, taste, taste.
5.
I can smell with my nose. I can smell stinky cheese. But smelling pepper makes me sneeze.
Achoo!
Smell, smell, smell. Senses, let's explore our senses. We all have 5 senses. Let's count together. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Hey! Sight, sight. I can see with my eyes. Hear, hear. I can hear with my ears. Touch, touch. I touch and feel with my skin. Taste, taste. I can taste with my mouth. Smell, smell. I can smell with my nose. Senses, let's explore our senses. We all have 5 senses. Let's count together. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Hey!
Senses, let's explore our senses. We all have 5 senses. Let's count together. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Hey!
See, hear, touch, taste, smell.
Make sense. Make sense. Phrase, be intelligible, justifiable, or practicable. To be clear and easy to understand. Examples, it makes sense to start saving early for higher education. Everything he said made sense. I definitely vote for him. Why did she do a thing like this? It seems to make no sense. What he was talking absolutely nonsense. It makes perfect sense to incorporate them all into a European financial market and regulate them uniformly. Common sense, n. Good sense and sound judgment in practical matters. The ability to use good judgment in making decisions and to live in a reasonable and safe way. Examples, windsurfing is perfectly safe as long as you use some common sense. Anyone with any common sense would have known what to do. Common sense and creativity are the essential qualities we need in an employee. Sense of humor, n. A person's ability to perceive humor or appreciate a joke. A personality that gives someone the ability to say funny things and see the funny side of things. Examples, I appreciate the fact that you have a sense of humor, but we need to be serious now. His sense of humor always lightens up my day. Because of Robert's great sense of humor, he has got the double promotion in lately.
Come to one's senses. Come to one's senses, n. To begin to think in a sensible or correct way after being foolish or wrong. Examples. He finally came to his senses and gave up his plans to quit his job and become an artist. When will you come to your senses? Don't you realize that she's been lying to you? Then she came to her senses. She had almost betrayed herself.
If you lose one sense, your other senses are enhanced. That explains why people with no sense of humor have a heightened sense of self-importance.
What is love? Love is the 7th sense that destroys the other 6 senses and makes the person believe in nonsense. I wasn't too keen on the idea of gay parenting until I met my wife, who was raised by two dads. That's when I came to my senses and realized, no mother-in-law. An uneducated father with his educated son went on a camping trip. They set up their tent and fell asleep. Some hours later, the father woke up his son. "Father, look up to the sky and tell me what you see." "Son, I see millions of stars." "Father, and what does that tell you?" "Son, astronomically, it tells that there are millions of galaxies and planets." Father slaps the son hard and says, "Idiot, someone has stolen our tent." Moral lesson: too much education can spoil our common sense. A first-grade teacher brings his class out for a science field trip to the local park. At the park, one of the kids screams, "Oh look! There's a big doggy poo-poo here." The teacher requests that the class gather around and explains, "Look kids, I just taught you about our 5 senses, haven't I? Don't just rely on one of your senses to observe the world. We have 5 senses, so let's use all 5 of them to verify our information." The teacher steps closer to the pile of shit and explains, "Using my eyes I can see that this looks like some dog poo-poo, or to be scientific, feces." The teacher bends down. "Using my ears, I can't hear anything, so not to worry, I still have 3 other senses to verify my information." The teacher leans forward while bending down. "Using my nose, I can smell a really stinky smell. But let's not jump to conclusions yet." The teacher reaches out and touches the shit. "Using my skin, I can feel that this thing is soft and warm to touch. But we still have not used all 5 of our senses." As he says this, he licks his finger that touched the shit. The class stares in silent amazement, waiting for their teacher's reaction this time. With his finger still in his mouth, the teacher remains motionless for a while and then says, "Well fuck. This really is shit."
Bye. See you next time.